Welcome to our channel, EMT.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to our channel. I'm David from EMT, of course. Today we're going to speak about securing the bag with the loads. One of the most important things that I've ever learned in trucking is, and one of the most unique things that I've ever learned in trucking is LTL. It has saved me in a lot of situations where the market fluctuates, goes up and down. Just being unique, being able to haul different products, put different things together sometimes, other than one pick, one drop. You kind of separate yourself from a lot of different people, and sometimes other loads are available to you that that other people might not be willing to do. So one of our most asked questions is about load locks and securing the load with the load locks that we have. I've used several different kinds of load locks throughout my 20+ years hauling freight. The most successful load lock that I've ever used are the ones that I'm using now. So I'm going to save you guys a lot of time, a lot of energy of going through different load locks and trying different things. And I mean, trust me, I've ran into some problems before. I'm far from perfect. I've had to pick up freight, sometimes jeopardize a couple different situations before I actually got to the right situation and the right load locks that I use that works for me. Some people may use some other load locks that work for them, but I'm gonna show you the best load lock that works for me. So we're gonna jump right into this. Alright, so I want y'all to take a look. Hopefully everybody can see. These load locks are called Save a Load load lock. What I like about these is they are hydraulic, so they don't bust holes in the walls. So that's very important. We go out and we spend a lot of money on these trailers, so we don't want to bust holes in the walls. So it's very important. Save a load load locks. Here's a phone number, 1-800-333-7890. So this is a number that you can call to actually order these load locks. And one unique thing about these load locks is that the parts are sold separately. So it's kind of like our hustle, I'm giving y'all the free game, but the hustle is sold separately. So same thing with these load locks. You can buy these load locks. They run on an average of $100 to $110, kind of fluctuate. All the parts sold separately. So sometimes when I go to places that don't allow me to come inside, the guys, when they get finished, they throw the load locks on the floor. The most frequent thing that's broke is the handle. Guess what? These handles are screwed on. You can order these handles separately and replace them yourself. That's a good thing. So you can replace them yourself. They have screws here. Even the legs here, you can replace these yourself. They have pins in them. You can kind of knock the pins out. They go all the way through. So you take something maybe like a punch, and you can knock the screws out here and replace both of them. Same thing here. You can detach this. You can pull this all the way out, leg here, and you can replace that as well. So every component, even inside, there's a hydraulic pump that actually pumps in the inside. It can also be replaced. So once you spend $100, $110, guess what? These load locks can last a long time because you can always go back and replace the parts on them. So that's one good thing about these load locks. One thing that I like, that you can replace them because they get used every single day. I carry anywhere from 7 to 10 load locks. So some may ask why. Why do I carry so many load locks? Well, you figure this. a lot of the loads that I haul, maybe you haul seafood, high commodity product. You know, they want us to have thousands of dollars of insurance to cover the load. But guess what? We're not getting paid all the time that kind of money to even haul the load. So by us having to have that type of insurance, it furthermore lets me know that I need to secure the load. So that's very important to me. I carry a lot of load lots for that reason. Just so I can secure the load once I have it on. I also carry straps as well. I have ETrack. Now, ETrack is something that all trailers don't come with. That's here. All trailers don't come with ETrack, but I had it put inside of my trailer as extra security. Yet again, that's very important with LTL to have ETrack. I haul anything from asparagus, blueberries, cherries. I mean, you name it. Even with the seafood, organic stuff. So we want to secure the load as much as we can. I have the ETrack. I have the Save a Load locks. The reason why I didn't want to show you guys this while I was empty was because I want to show you how we actually use the load locks here, EMT. So there you go, it's tight. So that's how you would, and again, we're going to demonstrate this. I'm going to put up the load locks. I actually put up the ratchet scrap, show you guys how I do it and lock my load in. And a lot of people do it different. So if you're looking at this video, you're gonna go down in the comments, oh, he didn't do it right. And you know, I don't do it like that. Well, we all do it different. But I'm gonna tell you this, I have not in years been picking up freight off the floor. This is the method that works for me. Hopefully it's useful to you guys and help you to save a load and secure the bag. So we're just gonna do a quick release here, kind of pull it back, and boom, and that's it. And it's released. One more time, I'm gonna crank it out, just for anybody that see it. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna release. There you go. So we're gonna release it, pull up on the latch here, pull it out. Again, one more time, pull up on the bottom latch, crank it out. Same thing here, crank it out, and that's it. Normally when I get done, I usually take it and fold it up neat after use. And I usually store this little guy on my jack, which is really simple. I just store it on top of the jack, because normally, right before I put my jack in, I always secure the load. So most of the time, I use what people say is too many load locks. Oh my God, why do you use so many load locks? And oh, that's too much. But you know what? I don't like picking up freight, and I don't like jeopardizing what we got on the truck. So I use the load locks. I have them. That's why I bought them. I want y'all to do the same. So I always carry extra if you need it. So we're going to secure the load. Hope everybody's ready. So sometimes I'll put my jack in the pallet still once I load them at the end. So we're going to get it all the way out. I put it, make sure that it's flush up against the pallet, and we're just going to pop it out until we hear the noise I was telling y'all about. Load lock is locked. Grab another one. And I'm gonna tell you something, there's not anything wrong, and don't let anybody tell you there's anything wrong with putting 2, maybe 3, whatever makes you feel comfortable. This is definitely to your discretion. You can use as many load locks as you possibly can. We're not busting the holes in the wall, of course. So, hey, why not use them? So, we're going to use 2 here. This one I already had out, as long as it needs to go. I'm going to put it right up against here. There you go. I don't like cutting off the chute, so I try to put it on the sides as much as I can. Of course, we gotta put some on the sides. Every now and then, you might have to cut off what I call cut off the chute. You might have to put one in the middle, but you're still getting the airflow from the sides. You don't want to put 3-4 load locks up in the chute, because of course it's gonna cut off your airflow, and you want your air to go all the way back to the door, come down, and circle back. That's kind of how the chute runs. So we don't want to cut that off. So we're gonna leave the chute kind of open as much as we can at all times. Grab another load lock. Put it right here at the end, and we're just gonna pump it up. Still got good airflow, and I'm gonna throw one of these load locks back a little bit. I'm gonna step here, throw a load lock back. This one here, just to secure this as well. Now, 9 times out of 10, it's probably not gonna go anywhere. I didn't have to put that load lock there, but for extra security, never know what might happen. Somebody may cross in front of us, might have to jam on brakes real soon. I like to have as much protection back here as I possibly can. So again, we got that strapped in. I'm going to throw on one extra load lock on this one as well. So we're going to load lock this one in, pump it all the way out till we hear the noise, and that's that. So we have all our saver load locks in, and I always go back at the end and just give it one extra little pump, because as we put the other load locks in, everything is adjusting itself. So I like to give it one extra or 2 extra pumps, just because I know I can't do any damage. So I'll pump it out and make sure that it's tight. All right, so right now, the average person would say, hey, okay, all right, the load is secure, let's take off. Now, we're gonna give it a little bit of extra protection. I'll grab one of these scraps, and I know you're gonna say that this is over protection, but anything can happen. So I grab a strap, certain strap that I was telling y'all about, and we're just gonna lock it in here. There we go, got it all locked in, and we're gonna tighten that down. It's tight. I always take this, we'll line it in, and there you go. So we have a saver load locks that's pretty safe, pretty secure, but then we're gonna go back behind it, put a scrap up, and I'm telling you what, 9 times out of 10, this stuff is gonna be the same way that it is when we get there, just like we put it in here. And I use the same routine every time. I don't get lazy. I don't never sleep on, oh, it's gonna be okay, because the first time you do, guess what? Everything falls over. So as long as we keep the same routine and we do it repetitive, we should be successful. I thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe. This is free game today, and we're gonna keep it coming. We're gonna give y'all the riding videos. We're gonna give y'all delivery videos. This is only the start, trust me. So if you're following and you wanna try LTO, or you just like the content, please subscribe to our channel. We'll see y'all on the next one. I'm David from EMT. Thank y'all. We out.